You're watching Missouri Western Television. Join us as we highlight some of the great opportunities Missouri Western has to offer in this August edition of Western Reports. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mallory Edson. Western recently published a journal featuring creative writing from local junior high and high school students. Missouri Youth Write 2011 includes regional winners from this year's Scholastic Writing Awards contest. The journal is sponsored by the Missouri Association of Teachers of English. We sat down with one of these teachers as well as the regional coordinator for the contest, Western professor Dr. Jane Frick.
My name is Jane Frick, and I'm at Missouri Western as a tenured English professor. I also direct the Prairie Lands Writing Project site, a national writing project site, which involves lots of work with teachers. As a part of that, 3 years ago, we launched the Missouri Scholastic Writing Awards Contest, which is an affiliation with the National Scholastic Writing and Arts Award Contest. Essentially, we're a region, and we select students that are winners in our region, and our top winners then go on to compete nationally. So every year for the last 3 years, we've had some national winners also. And it's a very exciting endeavor because we work with teachers throughout the state of Missouri and the Kansas City, Kansas area every year in the fall to encourage them to have students polish their writings and submit them to this annual writing contest. The contest entries come here to Missouri Western in January, and we bring together a core team of teachers from all over the state to read the writings and to award prizes and to make a list of our winners. This last year, we had close to 600 writing entries from all over the state and Kansas City, Kansas area. From those, we read pieces in short stories, science fiction, personal essays, poetry, plays that students in grades 7 through 12 had written. And we selected about 105 winners who were either gold medal, silver medal, or honorable mention in the state of Missouri. Those students then, with their parents and their teachers, were honored at the state's annual Right to Learn conference down at Tantora Resort in March. And it was a very rewarding activity to see students honored for their writing and creative writing achievements with their teachers in a group of about 400 or 500 people. Subsequently, we have published the winning writings in a CD format, and those we have sent back to the students and the student schools, as well as publishing on our website, MissouriWestern.edu/scholastic. And on the website, teachers and students and patrons are able to look and get a great handle on the writing work of youth here in Missouri. We have now been able to publish writings from the last 3 years. So it's exciting to have them there and have them available. It's also really exciting to see students turned on to writing and workshopping and crafting those works in an endeavor that is meaningful to them, to their parents, and to their teachers.
3 years ago, I received an email from Jane Frick through MATE, which is the Missouri Association of Teachers of English, and just kind of put it out there to my students, offered them the opportunity to enter the contest. I had one student enter, and she won an honorable mention, so the next year I wound up teaching a creative writing class and required my students to try to have something ready. Had one more student win, and then last year, again, I required my students to have something prepared to enter, and I had, I believe it was 7 students win 8 different awards at the writing contest. They were all excited, and I'm fortunate that my principal makes a big deal out of it, and he lets them out of school to go to the Right to Learn conference to receive their awards. And you know, at the end of the year when we do student awards, he praises them in front of the entire school. So yeah, it's very rewarding for them. And I've had students continue writing after they get out of creative writing because of winning those awards.
You could read Missouri Youth Write 2011 at missouriwestern.edu/scholastic. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Western linebacker Tom Magic. Join us for our season opener Thursday night, September 1st against Pittsburgh State. Get a free gold t-shirt, watch the Falcon skydiving team, most important, watch the Griffs take down the Gorillas. It's a great time to be a Griffin.
Why is Missouri Western the fastest growing public university in the state? Western students will tell you it's the quality faculty and programs. And now the renovated Augustine Hall gives Western students outstanding science, math, and computer science facilities, the newest in the state. Low teacher-student ratios and real-world learning experiences help make Missouri Western the fastest growing public university in Missouri. That's why we say discover gold. Discover Western Science Gold.
Success is not measured by the size of your house. It comes from deep within inside you. It starts and ends with focus. Lock in, win the next inch, win the next yard, win the next play. Do it. Good. Now do it again and again. Keep fighting, and no matter what, keep moving forward. At some point, we will fall, but we will get right back up and keep coming. If we can keep that focus, if we can keep that drive, then we will never fail. That's character. That's a team. That is family. This is Griffin football. Missouri Western wins.
We're back with your campus news update. The Bond Science and Technology Incubator at Western recently welcomed Sopharmia Incorporated into their facility. We talked with Sopharmia's founder and president, Dr. Larry Sutton, about the company's role in disease research and the advantages of working in the incubator.
Sopharmia is a research and development company that is, through the process of rational drug design, making new antibiotics to fight superbug infections. Have you heard of MRSA, or some people call MRSA? Okay, that's one of the superbugs. That's what we call a gram-positive superbug. That's just the way they look under the microscope under a certain kind of stain. But they're divided into gram-positive and gram-negatives. Gram-positive infections cause different, or gram-positive organisms cause different infections than gram-negatives. We actually have some drugs, in spite of what the press has said, for MRSA. For gram-negative infections, like the bugs that cause urinary tract infections or cause peritonitis with an appendicitis, ventilator-assisted pneumonia, things like that, we really have run out of drugs, and that's what we're targeting. We have invented a way to resurrect our safest and most effective antibiotics, which we call the beta-lactams, which you may know as cephalosporins and penicillins. What we do is through our chemical processes and our synthesis, we rewire the molecule so that when superbugs try to inactivate it, it basically blows up in their faces and kills the bugs. This incubator offers a lot more than the other incubators that we've looked at, and I think the two big things are the networking with Gary Clapp, He's been very helpful in the connections he's made for us. As far as the incubator itself, the lab that they have over there and allowing us to use those facilities is worth a lot, and it really does accelerate our drug development. I have talked with the chemistry department. I'm a chemist, chemistry nerd, about doing some research over there to start getting collaborations going, and I've met with a positive response. This summer, because I just moved here and I came from Benedictine, we have interns from Benedictine College, so we hope to start getting some collaborations and internships here, especially during the summer, but maybe during the academic year with Missouri Western.
In 2008, Western's Craig School of Business began a partnership with Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory that gives business students the opportunity of a lifetime. Here is Carol Raver with the story of Western's Entrepreneur Program.
The entrepreneurship program in the Craig School of Business is a great opportunity for students who want to have their own business and to be entrepreneurs. We have a competition and students compete for the right to partner with Stephen Craig, our benefactor, to own and operate a Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory store. The winner or winners each year, sometimes we have more than one, are chosen from a class that is offered in the spring semester in the Craig School of Business. To enroll in that class, a student must be a senior and must have a 3.0 GPA, cumulative. And then once the semester is over, and the students have studied the site and they have studied Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory as a company, and if they decide they want to continue on with the competition, then they perfect the business plan that they wrote during the spring semester. We have an initial competition toward the end of the semester, and we pick the finalists. And there's a panel that reviews the business plan and then chooses the finalists. Then the finalists go and complete an internship in one of our current stores. So they work in a store for maybe 10 days or 2 weeks, pretty intensely. And then they come back and give a presentation of their business plan, talk about their internship, and then answer questions before a panel of 10 to 15 people. And typically the final competition would occur in June.
Kelsey and I were both graduated from Missouri Western in 2008. And we had an opportunity to, I wouldn't call it a contest, it was more of a pitch to own and operate a business. And we were able to get the store, and we opened up on August 28th, 2009, and we've been open every day since.
A year ago, last spring 2010, I was preparing to graduate from Missouri Western with a major in communications and planning a wedding for June. My fiance at the time, Rob Shamin, he was preparing a business plan with the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory and Missouri Western. And through this planning process that I was going through, he was on the other end with his own planning process. In August, he took his business plan and presented it and brought us to the place we are today.
Carol Raver left a message proposing that I come in and chat with her about an opportunity that I was not aware of that the university had, and that was the opportunity to go through a process and get into an entrepreneurial program to become a partner in a Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory franchise. Whenever I got the opportunity to get back with her, I went in the office and she explained to me what it was. I didn't know exactly if it was for me. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but throughout the process and learning what it was, I knew that it was going to be a great fit going through the internship and the interview process. I knew that leading up into the selection process that this is something that I really wanted to become a part of. Now I live a very chaotic life, as most people. It's sometimes exciting, sometimes you never know what's around the next corner. You don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 days, let alone the next 30 seconds of your day. The part I like about being an entrepreneur is I like utilizing all the information, taking all the ideas that I speak with the council members, the school board, the professors that I had, all the things that I've encountered over my short career so far as a business owner, all the people that I talk to that are previous business owners or that has business, I like utilizing all the different information that I get and being able to be an entrepreneur and channel that into my philosophies or my ways of doing those things and putting my mark on why I think this is the best way.
Our life today can be very hectic on a day-to-day basis. There are many things to do with the store. You are the one in charge. If anything goes wrong, it's you that has to fix it. You're the one that people go to when there's a problem. But it's been a learning experience by far. And you get more comfortable with it as the time goes by, and then you feel like you've gained that knowledge and you have that knowledge to give and to help other people in the same experience. I had a customer recently come into the store, and he found out that we were the owners of the store and operating the store, and he asked me, do you guys take days off? And I kind of chuckled and I said, no, not yet. There's no time. And he said, well, you'll probably make it then. I think you have to be prepared to face challenges. There will be challenges. It's not a matter of if there will be, there will be. And know that you can overcome them. And that's where the huge support system comes in, is understanding that you have support, and it's so essential that you feel comfortable enough, which we do through Missouri Western's faculty, to call them and ask without hesitating if there's any questions or any problems, because there is that support.
This experience has been more than we could ever imagine. When we first heard about it, it sounded too good to be true, but it turned out to be true, and it has changed our lives in a way that's unimaginable.
Being an entrepreneur allows you to do a lot of things. It allows you to use every part of your brain, in my opinion. You don't go to work with the same thing every day. You got to kind of learn on the fly. Your day is never like yesterday. It's something different every day, and working for yourself, it's better. I mean, there's nothing better than it. You get to see something that you created grow.
I think as an entrepreneur, you can see problems in your business or in your store or situations, and in a big corporation, you would only be able to observe it. But in your own store, you can go out there and fix it. You can figure out the problem. You can figure out the solution. And by the next day, you've got it fixed, and you can move on to the next thing. You're constantly improving. I think it's a very rewarding experience.
For sure, yeah.
We are very happy with the success rate that we've had so far. We think our owners are awesome and their business partners are outstanding. And so we expect that success that they have had so far to continue in their stores. In terms of the future, I suspect that we will continue to award Rocky Mountain stores. We now understand the operation a little bit better than we did a couple of years ago. I have actually been to training in Durango, Colorado for the new franchisees. And of course, all our store owners go through training at Rocky Mountain. We have a great relationship with that corporation. Frank Crail came for our awarding the stores this year for the competition and participated in that, in the selection of the new owners. We have a great relationship with other people in the Rocky Mountain company. So I suspect that as long as we can find good store locations, that we will continue to partner with Rocky.
The Missouri Western State University Board of Governors has adopted a $48.2 million general operating budget for the fiscal year 2012, which began July 1st. The budget reflects an 8.2% cut in Western State appropriation and a 5.5% increase in tuition. Western's tuition increase penalty was waived by Missouri's Commissioner of Higher Education. Western saw an increase in enrollment this summer semester, with students hoping to earn their degree sooner. Undergraduate enrollment rose 6%, while the number of graduate students increased by 37%. Dave Williams' contract as Director of Athletics has not been renewed for the 2012 year. Dan Nickerson will serve as interim director until the position is filled. Western is now accepting applications for a new athletic director. Missouri Western's newest residence hall is nearing completion. Here's Ryan Menley with a tour of the building that will house 250 students in apartment-style units.
I mean, it's definitely another great improvement to Missouri Western's campus.
It is different.
Well, I think it's amazing. It's a lot more sleek, and they kind of actually look like apartments that you'd see in any other city, located right on the campus.
Griffin Hall is our new residence hall for our juniors and seniors. We knew that we had a lot of residential halls for students, but we know that once you get into being a junior and senior, your life kind of changes, and so we wanted to get them some new independent living.
Griffin Hall kind of gives you that feeling of being out on your own.
It's more of your space, it's more you.
Being a senior, I'm going to be able to live there by myself in my own room and get to experience independent living a little bit.
Once you get your own room, it's kind of a rewarding thing. Like, you know, I did go through that. I did share a room, and now it's time for me to have my own room. And but your roommate's still right across the hall. You know, you can still talk to him. You still have your suite mates you can talk to.
I'm excited about just kind of having my own space and just kind of going into my room, just kind of quieting out and studying and just kind of doing my own thing.
You get a full-size bed.
And definitely the full-size bed. The Twin XL definitely did get old. I'm definitely looking forward to having a kitchen.
Full-size kitchen.
The kitchen, obviously that's a popular topic.
Being able to cook, been watching the Food Network a little bit lately, trying to catch up or, you know, pick up on some Guy Fieri kind of stuff.
Instead of going to Quiznos or going to the food court, I can go to the room and just cook up some beans and rice, and I can be okay with that. It works. So
4 all new GE appliances, a new fridge, stove, range, everything. So
there's a living room. You guys can watch TV in the living room if you want to.
Or we have like a common area that's supposed to be nicer, so I'm excited about like the different furniture that they're putting, the layout with the different colors.
Stadium style kind of seating with like chairs on one side, on one level, and then tables on the other level. And then it's going to have couches, it's going to have a big screen TV, so it's going to be pretty cool. Really comfortable, relaxed area.
It's like customized for like an upperclassman, so I'm excited about that.
To be able to have your own room, your own cooking facilities, to have your own lounge area, going to be wonderful. And I know fitness is really key, and we're trying to push that. So you have your own fitness center.
I don't even have to leave the building. I can just go downstairs or wherever I'm at and just get a nice little workout in for the day.
So there's a treadmill, an elliptical, some free weights, and a bench, so you can definitely get a pretty good workout in by yourself in a convenient location.
There's 2 big flat screen TVs, about 42-inch TVs that you can watch TV on. You can play your iPod in there.
And you can watch your laundry being done right across the way. You have to do it, but you can watch that. And that you're going to be with like students, that you're going to see a lot of your classmates that you probably have classes with. So it's important that you don't lose that connection.
It's going to be a new experience. It's pretty exciting because there's going to be free cable, free HD, all that kind of thing. So you get the experience of living independently, but you also get the free utilities and stuff like a residential hall.
It's actually cheaper for me to live on campus because when you factor in the food, the utilities, cable, internet, everything like that, it's actually a lot cheaper, and that's what a lot of people don't realize.
But I think we came with the conclusion that it was all about students, and we hope that the decisions that we made with students, you know, working with us, is exactly what they want and what they need.
Here's a look at what's happening at Western this month. The Summer Creative Arts Camp, Artscape, is in Potter Hall, August 8th through 12th. Walk-in registration is August 23rd. Griffin Edge orientation is August 25th through 27th. Fall 2011 classes begin on August 29th. Labor Day is September 5th and no classes will be held. We're out of time for this August edition of Western Reports. Be sure to watch us on Missouri Western Television every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 10 a.m. or online at missouriwestern.edu/imc/news. If you have any suggestions for our program, please email us at television@missouriwestern.edu. New programs are at the beginning of each month. I'm Mallory Edson. Thanks for watching.